in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows, there's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy everybody, welcome to HT's EDC, coming at you from the front porch this morning. Got a little weather going on up here in the stone, light mist and rain, so we came out on the front porch, give you guys a different, little different view. I got the sun coming up just over off of my left shoulder here. We're ready to get at it. First of all, we gotta show the lovely co-host down here, Abby. You gonna say hello to the folks? Huh? You gonna say hello to the good people? Got Miss Abby in her spot, and we are ready to get at it. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's do the news, the HT newscast first. My situation, everything went well. Thank you guys in the comments for the well wishes, the traveling graces. Yeah, it was some back injections, honestly. No big deal yesterday. So there's that. What else? How about what you toting? Let's talk about what you toting real quick. I have my pocket cross in the left short pocket, and today we once again are back on the old MKM magnetic slip, and we today are going old school. Bear with me as my arthritic fingers dig all this out here. And we are rocking the old PAL Cutlery camp knife today. That is what we're going with. Loving this thing. Thank you, brother Jason, Ozark 417, for this awesome gift. So that's what's in the pocket today. Want to talk real quick about a couple things that are on my heart. Number one, I want to ask once again for some prayer in the community. You praying folks, if you're not a praying folks, if you're not a prayer, moment of silence, whatever you do for the folks down there in Florida again, and possibly on into Georgia and the Carolinas. There is yet another hurricane. Right now, at the moment, I think it's a tropical storm, but they are projecting it to strengthen and possibly hit at a Category 1 or Category 2 hurricane when it makes landfall down there. And once again, right there, the Florida Panhandle, and right there kind of toward the, I know Bobby, one of our brothers in the community, he's right there in Live Oak, not too far from Gainesville. But anyway, that path of that, the cone right now, that storm is kind of coming right through there. That could change and going right up into Georgia. And that's the way that it's looking right now. And those folks do not need any more water or wind in that area. They are just getting out, just getting over the hurricane that passed through there a while back. So I pray that this breaks up. I would love to see it veer left and go back into the Gulf and you know, just break up and not get any damage to those folks. But that's probably not going to be the case. So hopefully it won't be catastrophic, but they're probably going to get hit once again. So you guys remember them in your prayers. And yeah, so my prayers, which are prayers, are going to be with you, Florida today, and Georgia. It's going to hit more so tomorrow. I know it starts intensifying today. It's not really bearing down on them just yet. Tomorrow is going to be the real day, and tomorrow into tomorrow evening for the effect on Florida. But it is coming, and right now, like I say, the path is the Florida Panhandle is right in the old the eye of the storm. So anyway, there is that. And I'm actually going to do something I've never done before today. I am going to do a dedication of this show. Well, my coffee's still probably a little too hot for me to drink it right now. But this show today is going to be dedicated to my main man, Jason. I won't say your last name, but Jason is going through... is bedridden right now. He is one of my followers, and his lovely wife. I have never met either one of them, but Jason, and I got some notes here. I usually don't use notes. I'm usually straight from the cuff, but I wanted to kind of, it was a lot to digest, so I wrote myself a few notes here. But Jason's wife, Miss Stephanie, which I just think is just a beautiful thing. She actually commented on your behalf, Jason. Jason has been in the hospital in CCU. I guess he has just been able to come home. But Jason has something called CIPH, and I hope I'm not overstepping here. Miss Stephanie, you put this kind of out there for the world in my comments so other people could read this. So I will tread lightly, but I am going to give some specifics where folks, know what to pray for. But Brother Jason has CIPH is the acronym for what he has, and from the gist of it is an autoimmune system. It attacks the immune system and the nerves in his spine. So, yeah, I'm not versed on CIPH, but it says it's where your immune system attacks the nerves in his spine. So that sounds horrible, and obviously it was enough for him to, he is bedridden and was CCU, critical care unit. Luckily he came home from that and he is back home. But anyway, Brother Jason sounds like a long follower of my channel. His wife says Jason loves the knife content. He watches it when he's home in bed from sunup to sundown, watching knife content, and I am one that Jason watches. Thank you, brother, for that. Very humbling. But she also says he don't have a lot of people that checks in on him, and that's kind of heartbreaking to me. Sorry, folks. I'm a big guy, but I'm tenderhearted. I'll pull it together. Let me pull it together. Rein it back in, HT. But anyway, Jason, she says that he don't have a lot of people that call him, friends and family, don't call him and check on him. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. This show's for you. Good, bad, or indifferent, they're all pretty poor, in my opinion. Thank the Lord that you guys find something out of it. But this is dedicated to you. And Stephanie, Jason, know this. You contact me in my email. It's in my channel description. Contact me in your email. And if you want to give me your address or your phone number, I can tell you this, buddy. I'll check on you. 1,000%. So, this goes out to you today. This show is dedicated to you. I hope you get better soon. I will be praying for you. And you have a lovely wife that would reach out and say something like that to me. I think that's awesome. So I'm praying for you, buddy. All right. Get that. I told you, I'm a hot mess when it comes to stuff like that. Trolls, you can have a fit with that if y'all want to, but I don't apologize for compassion for folks. Okay, I'm gonna reel it in here in a minute. Want to do something today in support of one of our other channels, Brother J.O., Brother John, up at J.O. Ventures and Outdoors. J.O. has something that he has called, let me make sure I got that right too, I wrote that down on a note, but I know that, J.O.s SAK Pack. And what that is, most of you have seen it. If you watch my videos, I'm sure you're watching Brother J.O. If not, J.O. Ventures Outdoors, great channel. He is a leather worker in our community, does outstanding leather work, and he is just an outstanding person, human being, a pillar of our community. And he has came up with a new club. I guess these clubs are kind of the thing now. Me with my hunter's herd and my canoe crew. We have the Muskrat Mafia, just to name a few. And J.O. has got in the group gang, and he has the J.O.s SAK Pack, which is about, if you don't know what SAK is, an acronym for Swiss Army Knives, and that is he has started up a new group with them, about them, and I just wanted to show my support. He has done a video on my hunter's herd, which I thank you for, J.O. That was a very good video. You showed some really cool stuff. Herd 'em up, my brother. Love that. And here goes for you. I wanted to show today a couple of, just two. Won't keep y'all too terribly long. I know all that, the HT newscast was long enough. But I'm going to show you two of my favorites in support of J.O.s SAK Pack. By the way, J.O., I don't think, I looked in there to try to show your little sticker when I did this, and I don't know if I've got one yet. I couldn't find it. If you've sent me one, you tell me in the comments, HT, I have sent you one. I could not find it for the life of me. So if you haven't, hey, can I join the SAK Pack? I'm going to show some Swiss Army knives. I do have some love for the brand and Swiss Army knives, but my apologies. I don't know if it's my fault or your fault that I don't have one of those stickers yet, but nevertheless, we will pursue on. My favorite all-time Swiss Army knife, period, is this guy. And this is the Fieldmaster. And this right here has all the tools that I really like on a Swiss Army knife, which you guys know is also a multi-tool that has blades. As you can see, I got a little dangler here, pocket clip. Sorry if that just dangles in the wind here. But I'm not going to pull out all these tools. A lot of these are things that you already, are well accustomed to if you're a Swiss Army knife lover. But the thing that I do love on this one, we have a saw, and it's a very good saw, by the way, like a, limbs or so, inch and a half limbs. This thing will saw them and does a pretty good job. Now, it's not for cutting wood. It's obviously for small saplings and, small branches and limbs, but it cuts them lickety-split. Love that the saw's on here. I have not pulled them out, but this also has scissors. Scissors is amazing. The models that have the scissors on it, trust me, they're down there. And the scissors, most of you guys know, on a Swiss Army knife, they are not gimmicky. They're a good little pair of scissors. They're small and diminutive in size, but they cut. And I can't tell you, how many times you need to cut something. You cut a little piece of paper. You need to cut a tag off a new garment you got. Just all the time you need scissors. And if you got this in your pocket, maybe you don't have big shears. It might take a little longer because the cutting path is not going to be, real long. It is a small pair of scissors, but it will, if you need to cut and you're not around a pair of full-size scissors, you can cut it, and it cuts it well. Of course, here we got flathead screwdriver, bottle openers, we got can openers. Something that I really want on mine, my Swiss Army knives, is the Phillips head screwdriver. I will trade the Phillips head screwdriver on the back of the tool 7 days a week and twice on Sunday for a corkscrew. I personally have no need for a corkscrew. The one time a year, I may eat those words and be out somewhere. Somebody wants to open a bottle of wine, and if I had a sack that had a corkscrew on it, I could step up and be hero. But that hadn't happened yet. But what I can tell you is this happens all the time. I actually used this the other day. This was in my truck, and I had to fix the door on my mailbox. The two screws that went in each side that hold the door open up and down had come real loosey-goosey, and I actually took my buck tool that I just got. What is that thing? The buck, oh goodness, 830, the buck extract. If you watch my videos, it was a multi-tool that someone sent me in, one of the viewers sent me in. Well, I got my buck tool for pliers. I got my Phillips head screwdriver, held that, and anyway, I fixed my mailbox the other day. So my point being, I use a Phillips head screwdriver all the time, and I think a lot of you would too. So I want a model that has the Phillips screwdriver. I could care less about the corkscrew. But kind of get some of these out of the way. And it does have a nice main blade, the old spear point. And of course, the color. I mean, would HT's favorite Victorinox or Swiss Army knife, I mean, what do you think of when you see that right there? When you see that logo, you think of the red. You think of Swiss Army knife red. And of course, it's going to be HT's favorite. So, anyway, Swiss Army knife Fieldmaster. This, as of anything I've tried so far, this is my favorite model. And of course, yes, we have the toothpick and the tweezers in this one. Actually, behind that, yeah, I'll show it to you real quick. Even has a little secret compartment right there. I don't know. Can you see that little string right there? If I get up there close, that little piece of yellow string, that is actually threaded to a needle. There's a compartment back here behind that Phillips screwdriver for a straight pin or a needle that you can have in there. Just another little cool feature. It's tucked away in there. You don't even know it's there, but I got a little piece of thread on there where I can go in there and fish that thing out if I need it. Need to pick out a splinter, or honestly, I'm not going to be doing any sewing with that needle, but for me, it would probably be digging out a splinter, which happens. But anyway, put a bow on that. My favorite Swiss Army knife J.O. is the Fieldmaster. And I said I got one more. We'll make this one quick. Not a whole lot to say about this one. This is my favorite pocket dropper Swiss Army knife. And this is the Swiss Army Knife 1, or the Solo. What you see is what you get here. We got a nice, good size spear point blade. And this is in A-locks. Got this off of my good buddy David up in North Kakalaki. Shout out to you, brother David, on a good old horse trade. He knew, go figure. A-locks, good old HT red. Again, we have the whole theme going on. My two favorite Swiss Army knives. Go figure, red. But I love this little thing. It has got a super thin, sharp blade. As far as a cutting little, drop something in your pocket, light as a feather. For me, it's a 5th pocket carry. If I carry this knife, it's going to be a companion knife. I'm going to have something else, buck 112, or one of my folding hunters, whatever. But this is a very easy one to just drop. Even down in some shorts pockets, basketball shorts, you could just drop it down in your pocket. It'll stay down the bottom of your pocket on those. Or if you're wearing any kind of pants, for me, this is just a 5th pocket dropper. And it's sharp as a laser. If you just need to pick out something, cut off something really quick, it's wonderful. Very, very nice. Has some good snap. Oh yeah. Love the red A-locks on there, the aluminum. Just love this thing. So J.O., these are HT's two favorite Swiss Army knives. I hope if I've lost that, I am sorry, brother. Maybe you need to send me some more. I'll go digging if you say HT definitively. I sent you some SAK Pack swag. It's very possible. I have a big thing of stickers. I need a board. We've talked about that. One of these days, I'm going to get a room like a studio, and I'm going to have my boards up, behind me. That's my backdrop with all the channel stickers. But right now, they're in a big, huge Ziploc bag, and when I need to grab one, I got to go digging through a bunch of stickers, and I could have simply scanned over yours, brother. But if not, I am throwing my hand up. I'd like to be in the SAK Pack, and maybe you could send a couple my way. But anyway, that's my two candidates today. Once again, shout out to you, Jason. Love you, buddy. I'll be praying for you. Praying for you folks in Florida. Sorry, not sorry. I know it's not good video that I get emotional, but sorry for that earlier. Yeah, I'm pretty tenderhearted when it comes to stuff like that. So, shocker, huh? If you've watched my videos, you probably know that. I'm a big sap, big teddy bear. But anyway, God bless you. Thank you all for watching, and say a few prayers for the folks in Florida. God bless. HT, Miss Abby, we are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see.